Ivy says space heaters need space. So you shouldn't put anything within 3 feet of a space heater. That includes these papers, clothes, and even curtains, because they could start a fire. Nearly 6,000 people in 2017 died while trying to get from one side of the street to the other. With social media becoming such a huge part of everyone's lives, you have to ask the question, is anything really private?
As I understand it, he has been subpoenaed to a congressional committee to investigate it. So what he's doing now is damage control.
Facebook is confirming it may have improperly shared the personal data of 87 million users with Cambridge Analytica. Previously, it was thought the number of users was 57 million, but it has now jumped to 87 million. CEO and founder of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, is now under question on whether or not he should still be the head of Facebook.
I don't think he should step down, but I think that maybe there should be some kind of consequence.
Zuckerberg, in a conference call with reporters, vowed to implement stronger privacy controls for users' profile information.
And he's making sure that, number one, they don't impose any additional regulations on Facebook or the other social media. And number two, that he protects his industry.
Zuckerberg will testify on the leaked profile information on April 10th before Congress. For Hub City TV, I'm Christina Randall. Clark County Police arrested Jamarcus Davis for the armed robbery at Action Auction. Steve Neely and wife Janice were closing down Action Auction when a man wearing a white mask approached them with a gun. With a gun pointed at their heads, the suspect demanded money.
That her bag was laying in the floorboard, so I told him, I said, look, the bag's in the car, you can have that. And he never took the gun. He said, you get it. So he evidently, by doing that, he knew not to turn his back and go in the car and get the bag. He had me go get it.
After grabbing Janice's purse, the suspect fled on foot. Neely decided the next day to do some investigating on his own, and he found a cell phone. Neely says discovering the cell phone was a crucial key to solving the case.
The phone fell out of his jacket, so we got that, and that really was a crucial piece of evidence there. So glad he lost his phone.
Surprisingly, after the suspect started to flee, Janice chased after him.
I saw his back and realized he was young, and all of a sudden I just pointed at him. I said, Jesus loves you, why are you doing this? But I was like getting onto him like I was grandma or something. And what happened was, when I was saying Jesus, I felt so empowered, and I know that, good sense about some of the stuff, but I felt so empowered. I felt God's presence.
Davis's bond has been set at $50,000. For Hub City TV, I'm Christina Randall.
200 here, can I get rid of 250? 250, can I get rid of 20? Who give me $10? $30 here, $32. I got 5 here, can I get rid of 10?
My great-grandmother lit her bathroom curtains on fire from one.
With the winter months approaching, many people are tempted to bring out the space heaters. However, the National Fire Protection Association reports heating is the second leading cause of U.S. home fires, death, and injuries. The NFPA estimates from 2009 to 2013, space heaters were responsible for nearly 16% of all reported house fires.
A lot of that comes from improper use, not because people are stupid, but because they don't think about what the effects or the results of their actions are going to have.
There are practical ways to keep you and your family warm and safe when using space heaters.
You need to keep a free area around them about 3 feet where you don't overheat the clothes that may be on the back of the chair, or maybe they're close to curtains or a bed or things like that. Anything you want to keep everything you can 3 feet away from them.
And with families getting ready for the holidays and putting out Christmas lights inside and outside the home, experts say you should not overload outlets.
And with Christmas lights, that's a great example of the Griswold is putting too many lights into one receptacle and blowing the whole fuse and blowing the whole circuit.
To avoid this power struggle, Ivy says there's really no alternative. It's just a matter of doing things safely. For Hub City TV, I'm Christina Randall.